You're listening to Dene Michael here on True Radio, the home of proper good music and proper good interviews. And tonight, we're very fortunate to have the wonderful, wonderful Mr. Rik Gaynor. Hi, Rik, you still there?
I'm still here, Dean, still here.
Enjoying the music?
I am, and I'm also still remembering our days at Flamingo Land. And, do you remember as well, that very, very big one? You brought me a record, but it was a special record. It was what was called a white label.
Yes.
And I didn't even know what a white label was. And you went, no, Rik, this is important because this is one of the very first copies of The Music Man.
Right.
And it was a big white record. And Trevor said, now, Rik, you've got a lot of contacts in Haven holidays around the coast. You should go and promote this for Dean, for our friends Blacklace, and get this out there. Yeah. So I was good friends of the area manager of Avon, and he let me go in every Avon park. Ian Sandy, his name was, and he talked the Avon mates into, they didn't take much talking into, by the way, because they loved it, into playing The Music Man. And the beauty of The Music Man, it explains itself what to do, the dam busters and the trombones, piano, great record, and it took off. And I think, didn't you got in the top 40 with that one, Dean?
We did. I think just got in the top 50, I think it was. Yeah, just into the top 50. But it did well, and it's still going well today. You'll hear it everywhere. But you're everywhere. Right. On the back of the record sleeve, it said sponsored by Flamingo Land. So it was on there. You're right what you say. So that was fantastic. Absolutely. But that encouraged you to sort of write songs as well with Rik and Nick, was it? Rik and Nick.
That's right, Rik and Nick, the Party Kick. Well, what happened is when I left Flamingo Land in 1993, because I got asked to do these big production shows for John Conway and Nick Thomas.
Yes.
Of Kudos,
Kudos,
and I was
that's
doing.
Right.
That's right, and I was doing a lot of production shows, and they needed another guy to help me out, and his name was Nick, and we became instant friends. And one day I said, we should write a dance. And there was a European Cup on at the time or something, and everybody was doing Mexican waves. I said, let's write a party dance. I said, because I've seen Dene Michael that many times in Black Lace, I understand how this works.
Yeah.
So he said, will it work? I went, yeah. So we wrote the Mexican wave, and we went back to Flamingo Land, and we had a queue a mile long wanting to buy cassette tapes. That's all they were at that time. And because of my knowledge of Flamingo Land as well, we used to do the Purple People Eater in the Talking Chimpanzee show. And I said to Nick, we should cover that, but we didn't know the lyrics. You couldn't bring them up on the internet. Back then, we didn't have the internet. No. So we made it up. So we made our own version of the Purple People Eater up, which you've already been playing beforehand.
That's right.
And that, like you with The Music Man, became a massive hit. And before we knew it, Haven Holidays had signed us up to do songs for Roar of the Tigers and 2 or 3 different albums. Yeah. And my party dance career, thanks to you, really, Dean, really took off with Nick. And we had many, many hits, and it's like your songs are still played everywhere today.
They're all played together. Our songs and your songs, when they do the kids' fun time, they play all our songs together, which is fantastic.
I mean, who would have thought that? I never did. I mean, the other part that you played as well, Choo 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 Choo, that was an old Spanish song that I'd heard, and I put the English lyrics to that. And again, that has took off all over the world. I've had over 4,000 children's chart entries in the iTunes charts all over the world. And to this day, Dean, we're in the charts even today with that.
I know, it's incredible.
And it's down to Black Lace.
Oh. Well, it's wonderful talking to you, Rik, tonight. And what we're going to do now, we're going to play a few more songs. We're going to play another one of your songs now. And also, we're going to come back and talk about Elvis. And obviously, you look just like him, the spitting image of Elvis. And you've got a great band. So we'll come back and talk about that in the next part of the show. So, Rik Gaynor, thanks for being with us this evening on True Radio.
Thanks, Dean.